Welcome to the Inter-Tel difference, a company that provides customized communication solutions and managed services for the most diverse businesses. Inter-Tel is an acknowledged communications industry leader. This important case study is one of many examples why we have achieved this status. Smith Sport Optics is an international manufacturer and distributor of sport vision products. Smith Sport felt they were losing potential profits to their competitors due to inefficiencies in their communication system. They needed integration. They needed the ability to track growth rates. Smith Sport needed a system that would allow them to provide the highest level of customer service.
The previous system was just very cumbersome, very hard for me to deal with because you needed almost a programmer.
We need the ability to handle a lot of calls coming in as well as a lot going out simultaneously, and it can become quite a juggling act at times.
If they call us and cannot get through in a timely fashion, all they do is hang up and they get on and they call Oakley, or they get on and they call Dragon, or they call another brand. And that's something we just can't afford to have them do.
It was very important for them to do a couple things. First of all, provide a very high level of customer service, make it easier for their customers to do business with them. And number two, track their people to see if they're overstaffed or understaffed and basically operating efficiently.
What we asked them for was an integrated solution. What we wanted to do was not only to distribute our phone call load more levelly amongst dealer and consumer personnel, we also wanted to track what our growth rates were, what our drop call rates were, abandoned phone calls and so forth, to determine whether or not we were really servicing the customers in a timely fashion.
Smith Sport had a separate facility for their sales and a separate facility for their service and maintenance as well. One small problem: their service facility isn't in the same building. It's in another state.
We would actually have to dial the long distance number, get their receptionist up there, have them transfer the call into their extension.
There was absolutely no doubt in my mind that in listening to what their needs were, that we could really put together a system that would basically do everything they needed to do, and probably some things they hadn't thought about. But most importantly, it was going to be absolutely no trouble for me to show to these people how the system was going to pay for itself. One of the beauties of the Inter-Tel Call Center Suite is it is extremely flexible.
We have a reporting system that will slice and dice any kind of information that you need.
I can see how many calls are coming in. I can see, if we're dropping calls. I mean, just the fact that at a glance you can get whatever sort of information is most important to you is really helpful.
We determined real quickly when our high peak call volume periods of time were, and it was very easy to justify whether or not we really needed to bring in another body or not, simply from looking at our abandoned phone call level and what our average and longest wait times were. It's not very hard to tell when you have a problem.
It is sophisticated enough to let us know which operator is available, which call is been waiting the longest, and it does have like a hunt group to where it provides the person on the other end of the line the shortest amount of time before they actually talk to a live person.
One of the things we want to do is capture data that would allow us to reward individuals that were prompt and efficient. They took care of consumer dealer needs, but they did it in a very quick and efficient manner.
They are paid a commission on how many calls that they're doing, and if they look at their talk time and realize that their talk time could be shortened, then they can take more calls and therefore make more money.
It's not just a quantity issue, it is also quality. We measure complaints with regards to individual reps. We also measure strict volume of data entry in conjunction with how quickly they handle phone calls.
So a lot of the calls coming in are not just people wanting to know about their product. They're calling in to say, hey, thanks, that was quick.
I honestly can't sit here and tell you that I can think of a piece of information that I could not extract out of the phone system.
The most important thing is just to have that real-time communication with our manufacturing facility. I mean, that's huge. That's a huge issue for us.
Basically, it's two separate facilities operating as one.
We can dial an extension from our facility here, and somebody 450 miles away can pick it up.
So what we were able to do was put together a system where they're actually making intercom calls back and forth to their associates that are out of state. There's absolutely no toll cost.
And at the same time, we also can do data communications between the two facilities.
And that's a real nice feature, to be able to see what's going on not only at our facility but within the company.
I don't know if there's another phone company that could have provided that type of a option for us. Especially for the cost. It was relatively inexpensive for what we needed to have done.
We did buy this system because we want to be able to expand it.
We're virtually able to perhaps triple in size.
We knew that we were going to intercom possibly other satellite locations that we own. We also have office in Canada.
It's easy to expand. It's painless to expand. We can grow as much as we need to.
Having this system the way it is now has increased our efficiency. It's hard to put a number on it, but it does make the operation a lot more efficient.
There's no question that this system has definitely streamlined our business and gave the IT department a rest in the communications because the system is so reliable.
Plug it in, start it, and forget it.
We have been able to interact really completely with Smith Sport on pretty much every level. I know that if they have a question, whether it has to do with something that runs down a wire or not, they're going to call us up and ask us.
We can't afford to be down for a day. We can't afford to be down for 3 or 4 hours. You know, he basically makes that personal commitment. I will be there. My people will get there in X hours. We will fix it on the phone, and if we can't, I'll have my guys in a car or on a plane.
Our return on investment on this system it has been significant.
Our personal opinion is that, you know, we received a very short payback with regards to the original investment cost of the system.
It's obviously going to make more money for our company.
It's been a great investment when you consider the amount that has to be put forth to get a system like this, but also what you get back from it. It's an easy decision.
What we were able to design on the Inter-Tel platform was a very tight system that would make it very easy for their customers to do business with them, but give them the financial controls that would actually help them make money.
We feel like we certainly made a good investment with regards to the equipment and a good decision with regards to the individuals that are helping us implement.
And I just couldn't see going any other way except with the system. I don't care where I work. If I go anywhere else, you guys will follow me.
It's about customization. It's about communication. It's about care for the customer. It's about the Inter-Tel difference.